Hello everyone, welcome to Henna's Art. In today's painting tutorial video, we are going to draw a blue tree abstract kind of landscape, and the theme will be fantasy magical. We are going to use a black gesso primed canvas. I have already done the primer. As you can see, the color palette is very fluorescent, very bright. So we are going to use titanium white, hot pink, lavender, cyan blue, turquoise, phthalo blue and Payne gray. The brushes I used here are mop brushes, 4 number or 6 number your filbert brush, one liner brush and one stencil brush. And these brushes can easily be used for any kind of landscape painting. Yeah, first so let's go. Here I'm actually using a filbert brush and titanium white for the base of the background color. Okay, because these are the fluorescent color, and if you direct apply the fluorescent colors, it won't be reflective as much. So yeah, for the base section I am using titanium white, and it will be very easy to reflect those colors. And yeah, I'm giving the background color with titanium white here. Here I keep adding cyan blue little by little on both sides of the white, and it will give you an ombre effect from darkest shade of the blue to the lightest shade of the blue. Earlier I was adding a little turquoise to the sand blue, so that's why the blue shade was light. But now I'm adding more and more sand blue, so it will be the darkest shade than the previous color. As you can see, the transition of the blue will be moving from lightest to the darkest at the edges, and that will give you the glowing effect where the tree will stand. It will be the brightest white and brightest blue color, and as we move towards the both edges, that shade of the blue will be darkest. Now with Payne's gray and little white, it will give you the bluish gray shade, So in the middle of the canvas where the whitest glow is there, I am drawing here the tree trunk of the magical tree, and as you can see that I will highlight it with pine spray and little bit of your black, but the tree trunk will be your with pine spray mixed with white, so it will be a bluish gray shade. actually highlighting the magical tree with black and little bit white to highlight the lighted area. Now for the rock formation, the shade or the stones, everything, I am using the same color which I used on trees and everything. I use the same cyan blue, phthalo blue and white mixture along with your little bit of turquoise. Okay, and maximum amount of the color is here is titanium white, and you can give a gray shaded area along with the white and your paint spray. That will be the darkest shade of the stones. Then you can highlight all the stone area with your cadmium yellow, hot pink, lavender, cadmium red, all the fluorescent color, orange and everything. You can give the shade to the stones just to represent the small bushes and the magical plants which are like glowing in the dark. So that is the representation of the stones in the background. So I used all the fluorescent color for the rocks and all the small plants and bushes. Those are representing the magical plants and they are glowing, and you can see that I have added 2 or 3 more fluorescent colors to the water flow. Okay, and now overall this will represent like as a fluorescent magical landscape kind of thing. So yeah. I hope that you like this kind of dreamy and magical kind of abstract landscape. And this is nothing like very complicated. It is very simple drawing. You can give more directions to your water flow, or you can add more theme to your painting. If you like this kind of painting tutorial video, just give it a like and subscribe to my channel. If you love this kind of video and if you want more tutorials, just let me know in the comment section and I will be here with the next video. Till then, bye bye.